I think when I knew that I didn't want to be anyone else is when I started to meet people that were fans of my music. The first time you get someone who comes up to you and be like, that song changed my life. My dad passed away and I related to it for this reason or something like that. It clicks in your head that these little songs that you wrote in your room are worthwhile. When you affect people like that, that's when you know.
Real, no silicone, but sitting on a gold mine away. I've been killing songs, underdog, but ain't trying to play this position long.
I'm kind of in a funny position sometimes because I feel like a lot of people will see me and they'll just be like, oh, he's a white dude, you know? My father's a Palangi dude, he's a white dude. My mother's Samoan. They split when I was, I don't know, maybe 1 year old or something. You know, so I grew up with my mother and I only knew the Samoan side of my family. You know, I get kind of a cool perspective on everything because I got this Samoan upbringing, but because of the way I look and stuff, I feel like a lot of white people would tell me things that they wouldn't tell Polynesian, you know, if they saw me as being more brown. Like, so I get a more of a balanced insight into their world, into what they actually think of Pacific Islanders and things like that. So it's interesting. I wasn't a kid that did like talent quest and things like that. I never did any of that because I was too shy. Like I'm not naturally extroverted, but at the same time I can still remember like sitting watching other people doing it thinking, oh, I could do this. Maybe I could be good at this, you know? What held me back from doing it is, oh, what's everyone else gonna think? What's everyone else gonna think of me if I do that? Oh, what if I bum myself out? That's just the wrong way to go through life, you know? Like at some point you've got to put yourself out there.
Do it all day. Get to messing with these tracks, no foreplay. Seems simple now, but it wasn't always. Used to sit up in the pad pie hallways. Teacher put me there saying that I talk too much. I thought I knew it all, but I never knew much.
Best life lesson someone gave me recently is when everyone else around you believes in you, why can't you believe in yourself the same way? We're all trained to be so pessimistic that even when people are giving us compliments, giving us praise, we kind of shrug it off like, oh no, it's inbred for us to be humble, and there's nothing not humble about just being able to accept praise and being able to actually believe it. Regardless of what anyone says or of what you can or can't do, you've got to realize that there's countless people before you that have taken on the world and won. So when you think about that, you got to think of it like, well, why couldn't that be me? Basically, I'm just trying to do the things that I would have liked to have seen my favorite artists do when I was a kid, you know? Because I'm like, man, if Mobb Deep had decided to come to New Zealand and like make a store and I could have gone and hung out with them or something when I was a kid, that would have been the best thing in the world to me. So that was kind of the whole thing, and yeah, people really liked it, so it was good. The band, like, it definitely adds a dynamic. The thing I never want to miss out on with the DJ is actually being able to capture the essence of the recorded songs. A lot of times you'll see a band play a song that was originally like a sample-based song, like a sample-based programmed song, and it just doesn't sound like what you heard. So that's why I've always incorporated the DJ in my band and, you know, keep the essence of the track that we made and just have the live band bring something more to it as opposed to replace the original song. One thing I always remember whenever I'm on stage is even at your own show, there's gonna be people who don't know who you are. So always reinforce at the end or at the start and just tell people who exactly you are so that if they like what you did, they know who you are to look you up.